Today we are going to meet Brock Bolton. He is a young local artist. This is just one of the many examples of his awesome work. He is a welder and he has an awesome vision. I met Brock at a church picnic, and I've known Brock now, I will say you were probably in middle school because you were wrestling. We have that in common. But Brock is a very industrious young man, and we saw him at Heritage Days selling his craft. And let's go to Brock and find out a little bit more about what he does.
I'm Brock Bolton. I weld with scrap metal. I wrestle and play football for Eastern York. I live with my family, 3 brothers and my parents. And yeah, we have a pet dog. His name is Cuddles. Originally, my grandfather had the name Amerycan Frogskynz for like clothing, and then I started with the welding and everything, so I figured why not just use that and, you know, make it like an extension of that and start it for myself so this business is still around. I got the idea from, you know, being in shop class with my teacher, Mr. Townsley, and we were doing line production projects, so stuff like yard art and everything. So it went from there and it took off, so it kind of needed a name. Prep time takes the most time. Welding and painting, that's not really as long as the prep time. Prep time that goes into getting the material, cutting it, and cleaning it, that takes up a bulk amount of the time. So if you just go and get all the cleaning stuff out of the way, the welding process goes relatively fast. If people have something they want me to weld, I can often, you know, try and throw something together, and worst thing comes to worst, if they don't like it, it just gets scrapped, you know. It's not wasting that much money until it's painted and finished and all that. Butterflies. I've sold, I think, around 15 of those. Hopefully next summer there will be a lot more, including the frogs and other items that I can put together. For Heritage Day, which was the event up on Locust for Wrightsville, I think I put in at least 10 hours to get about 35 projects in to put into the show. I go mostly off of the Facebook with the Amerycan Frogskynz Welding Facebook, and people can usually, you know, go in there and message me on Facebook, and I can usually get back to them pretty quickly. Depends on it, the day and everything, but I take orders and requests and try to see like what people want and try to like make something out of it. There's a lot of smaller businesses around. There's a lot of community, and there's a lot that goes into the community. Whether it's, you know, just the school district, there's a lot that goes into the sports teams that are like sponsors, and there's not that many bigger corporations that have businesses around here. Most of it is, you know, the people in the stores you go to, the restaurants you eat in, and your neighbors. You just know your neighbors here. It's just very different from most places.